You wake up this morning with a quiet ache. The ache is not loud. It is a patient, soft thing that sits beside you. You have prayed before. You sang songs. You read little verses from a page. Yet today your faith feels thin. It feels like an empty cup. You look at the cup and hope it will fill. You try to remember the last time you felt full. The memory is fuzzy. You think maybe you have done something wrong. You worry you have not prayed enough. You suspect God must be far away. You are not alone in this. Many people carry this kind of quiet doubt. It can feel like a misunderstanding about faith. You might think faith is always bright. You might think faith means never feeling weak. Those ideas can hurt you. They can make you feel like a failure. But faith is not a constant high. Faith often walks through valleys and questions. It breathes in rooms of silence. It learns on slow mornings. You are allowed to come with empty hands. You are allowed to be tired and uncertain. Let that freedom settle in your chest like a warm blanket. It is okay to say, I do not feel much right now. It is okay to be honest about your smallness. Your honest words matter. They are not too small for God. He does not need your bright feelings to be near you. He is not distant when you feel empty. He sits with you in the quiet place. He feels the same cares you do, and he wants to walk slowly with you. He does not hurry you along. You do not have to fix everything in one breath. Let your feelings be small. Let your questions come. Let your memory of a once bright trust be a gentle background. You can move forward in small steps. You can pray slow sentences. You can whisper, Lord, I am here, and I am tired. That openness is real prayer. It is a humble, honest way to come. It is a way to hold your empty cup up to God and to trust the hand that will fill it. In times like this, a human voice in old songs can help. Psalm 13 says that sometimes we feel forgotten for many days, and we cry out for help. This psalm simply names the pain. It shows that honest complaining to God is okay. It also reminds you that God hears your cries. It does not make your doubt wrong. It makes room for your real heart. So stay with this thought a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Let yourself name what is true. You do not need a tidy theology for God to be near. You do not need to explain all your feelings to receive love. You can rest in an ordinary, patient presence. He will listen even if you cannot find the right words. Trust this small mercy. Let it be enough today as a beginning. Imagine placing your empty cup before him. Picture his hands gently taking it. You do not need to make your cup worthy. You do not need to scrub it until it shines. He meets the cup as it is. Let that picture comfort you. Let it loosen the tightness in your chest. You are allowed to sit with God in this tender, ordinary place before you move on. Take one slow breath and remember that you do not walk this feeling alone. You can grow in hard times. Growth does not skip pain. It bends towards sunlight slowly after long rain. The hard spots in your life are not wasted. They are not meaningless noise. They have a purpose. Sometimes the purpose is to make you softer. Sometimes it is to teach you to lean differently. Maybe the struggle is teaching you to pray with less performance. Maybe it is teaching you to listen more than speak. The slow, steady work of growth is not always thrilling. It often looks like small changes. It looks like you choosing to show up again. It looks like staying present when you want to leave. Growth can be like a tree that stands through seasons. In winter, it looks dead. In spring, it shows new shoots. Your heart can follow that rhythm too. You may not see the change right away. That is normal. The change is happening below the surface, where roots are strong. Be patient with the hidden work. Do not measure your faith by dramatic signs alone. Small acts of faith add up. A short morning word. A few minutes of quiet. A choice to trust today. Each small thing shifts your pattern over time. You learn to hold God without needing proof. You learn to accept help that comes slowly. When you are in a dark stretch, remind yourself that the Lord can bring beauty after sorrow. He often turns heavy seasons into new songs. He carries you through the valley, so you learn more trust. Psalm 30 says, "Sometimes we cry in the night, and later we dance in the morning." This psalm shows that pain and joy can exist in the same life. It does not promise easy days only. It promises movement from sorrow to praise. That movement is part of growing. So if you feel like your faith is empty now, know this: emptiness can be the space where God pours new strength in. You are not stuck. You are being formed. Stay gentle with yourself. Do not demand sudden leaps. Let change be a quiet weather. Speak small truths to your heart. Say, "The Lord is working, even if I don't feel it today." Practice gratitude in tiny ways. Notice one small kindness. Remember one moment of peace. These small things are seeds. Keep tending them with soft care. Over time, they will bloom. You are learning to trust God in a fuller way. That trust can live even on days when emotions lag behind. You are stronger than you feel. God is quieter than your longing, but His work runs deeper. Let your hope breathe. Let your heart lean into the patient growth that comes through difficulty. Now turn toward a simple truth from the Bible. Not a complicated idea. Not a creed that feels distant. A close, clear truth you can hold in your hand. It is this: wait for the Lord. This phrase is gentle. It does not ask for frantic effort. It asks for heart posture. It asks you to stay in the room with God. Waiting here means choosing trust when answers are slow. It means keeping your eyes on the one who walks with you. And waiting does not mean passivity. It means watching and steady faith. It is like watching a pot that will boil eventually. You keep the heat low. You keep the lid on. You do not slam the door and run away. You stay. This kind of waiting shapes endurance. It builds a patient faith. It helps you move past quick fixes and false assurances. Waiting lets you listen. It helps you hear the small whispers of God. He often speaks softly. He uses simple nudges. Waiting opens space for those whispers. It also teaches humility. You learn that not everything depends on your power. You learn to be tender with your own limits. Life is full of seasons. Some seasons demand action. Some seasons ask for waiting. Both are holy. You can obey by waiting well. It is a spiritual skill you can practice. Find small ways to practice it. Make a habit of one short pause every morning. Offer God a single sentence prayer. Come back to Him in the afternoon with a breath. These tiny practices teach perseverance. They make waiting natural. They train your heart to trust even when feelings are slow. Psalm 27 says, "We can wait quietly for the Lord and find strength in His presence." This psalm helps you picture God as light and help. It shows that waiting with God builds courage. You do not wait alone. You wait with a loving guide. Let this truth settle in you. Keep it like a warm cloak you can wrap around your doubts. Say it softly to yourself. Let it steady your step. When you practice waiting, you take one small step toward trust. Keep practicing. Be patient with the process. You are learning a deep way to live with God. It is also important to watch your heart and attention. There are gentle warnings to consider as you walk this path. You can easily be distracted by quick answers. You can chase feelings or false signs. You might seek comfort in things that only fill for a moment. The world offers many substitutes. They can numb your longing. They can move you away from deeper life. This is not a condemnation. It is a simple caution. Notice where your attention goes when fear rises. Notice what you reach for when uncertainty knocks. Some habits soothe temporarily, but do not help you grow. You do not have to be hard on yourself about this. Awareness is the first step. Start by naming what pulls you away. Say the name of it. Name the comfort, the avoidance, the quick fix. When you name it, you can choose differently. You can gently turn back. Turning back is not an act of shame. It is an act of courage. It is a small, steady choice to follow Jesus instead. He calls you not to try harder alone. He calls you to come closer to Him. When you focus on Him, the distractions lose their power. He gives a different kind of satisfaction. It is deeper and more lasting. It meets the root of your hunger instead of the surface. Jesus is patient with your wandering heart. He does not scold you into obedience. He invites you with love. He knows how easily your eyes drift. He wants your heart more than your performance. Psalm 62 says, "Rely only on God and let go of the shifting help of things that fail." This psalm warns against trusting what's temporary. It points your hope to a steady rock. Let that image rest with you. Picture a strong rock in the middle of a river, yet you can stand on it while water rushes around. Jesus is that rock for your faith. He is steady when feelings wash in and out. Bring your scattered attention back to Him often. Practice small acts of refocusing. Look at a cross or a simple symbol that reminds you of Jesus. Say His name when worries arise. Turn your gaze from the noise to the person of Jesus. He will hold you. He will keep whispering truth. He will lead you gently away from false comforts and into real life. Refining follows when you stay close. God's work often looks like fire and polishing. The refining does not happen to punish you. It happens to reveal more of Christ in you. Think of a piece of metal. It goes into the fire. Flames take away the dull parts. What remains is brighter and purer. This image is not about pain for pain's sake. It is about becoming more like the person God made you to be. The process can feel uncomfortable. It can stretch you in ways you did not want to stretch. Yet it is honest and good. It helps you find clarity. It clears away habits that hide the genuine life inside. It surfaces your real needs. It shows what parts of your faith are shallow and which are deep. When refining is happening, trust grows. You begin to rely more on God's character, not just your feelings. You can see how His patience shapes your heart. You learn to be honest about your faults. You learn to accept mercy. Finding hope in this process takes time. You may not notice progress every day, but over months the change becomes clear. Tiny choices add up to new patterns. Prayer becomes less about performance and more about presence. The service becomes less about duty and more about joy. The refining season often brings new strength for later storms. It equips you for a deeper kind of faithfulness. Psalm 66 says, "God tests and refines us like metal, but He also leads us out into a place of singing." This psalm helps you understand that testing and praise can belong together. It points to a path where pain leads to praise. Let that encourage you. You are not being broken without purpose. You are being prepared. Imagine yourself after the work is done. Picture a clearer, kinder heart. Picture your faith steady, like polished silver. Hold to the hope that light will come. Keep small practices that help you through the heat. Read short, encouraging passages. Share honest words with a friend. Rest when you are tired. Let God's tender rhythms do their work in you. You are being shaped. You will come through with a deeper trust and a simpler reliance on Jesus. Finally, rest in the promise ahead. There is a gift in patience. There is a reward for quiet faith. This does not mean you earn God's love. It means you will see the fruit of staying close. God's promises are not empty. They are steady and true. They remind you that you have a shepherd. He walks gently beside you. He guides you to green pastures. He brings you back when you stray. You will not be left wandering without care. Your life has a direction, even on days when faith feels small. The promise is not only for a future day, it touches this morning too. It brings comfort that sticks to your ribs. It gives a good, humane peace you can sleep on. Imagine goodness following you like a loyal friend. Imagine mercy arriving like warm bread. And in the joy that comes from this safety changes how you see hard things. They become manageable. They do not swallow you. You can keep walking with a steady pace. Your heart will learn to trust the road you cannot fully see. This is gentle hope. It is rooted in the life of Jesus, who walked towards suffering and rose into new life. He is the proof that darkness is not the final word. He holds your story in his hands. Psalm 23 says, "The Lord is a shepherd who guides you and keeps you safe, and his goodness follows you all your life." This psalm paints a picture of peace and patient care. Let that image rest in your mind like a soft pillow. Now let us turn to God with a quiet heart. Lord, you know the empty places inside me. You know the little doubts that wake me at dawn. Meet me there with your patient love. Help me to wait without fear. Teach me to trust you in small, steady steps. Shape me gently in the hidden work you do. Take my tired hands and hold them. Remind me that your light is nearer than my next worry. Lead me by peaceful streams today. Bring goodness and mercy close behind me. Fill my cup slowly and kindly. Help me keep my eyes on Jesus when life feels thin. Receive my honest words and quiet sighs. Thank you for not leaving me wandering. Thank you for walking beside me and guiding my steps. Let this day be a season of gentle growth. Let your love be the steady thing that finishes the work you have begun. Amen.